see. Yep. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to first take a look at my name in Strip News. It's a small magazine that's been released at comic book shops, and yeah, because I made it into a magazine, and yeah, this is my real name. Basically, everybody knows it by now. I'm doing a separate one for this. Look at this. Me into a magazine. Me in a magazine. Wow. Yeah. I can't wait to show this to Mike, Jimmy, etc. But they'll probably watch it later. I'm doing a separate video for this one later. I'll translate everything, because you probably don't even understand what the word I said or what is written down there. But yeah. Issue 2 is, or chapter 2 is in the works, so I'm pretty excited. Fortunately, I had to change the scene, page 27, and yeah, I can't have some headaches, but yeah, that phase part 2 is on the way. Currently at way past it. We're currently at the halfway mark or something like that. So yeah. But now the real thing over here is the first comic book review of 2023. Right now it's around let's see, 10:20 a.m. Central European time. So yeah, you got the books already. Got my notebook ready, so I have to take notes for this, as usual. Got my tea ready. It's let's see, green tea with cranberry. Got from some kind of recruiter that I don't even remember anymore. Don't even remember if they still exist, but yeah. This here is Dinkin, but he doesn't appear in this timeline, because we moved to the cyberpunk future of 2100 Samurai, issue 2 by the Phoenix Press, with writing by Nick Gibson, and yeah, final art by Joa. I spelled right, and yeah, it's printed by Comics Wellspring. It's an American printer, and yeah, provides some excellent work quality. In my opinion, better than Indie Planet, but yeah, they have their ups and their downs. So yeah, they're located in Michigan, like you could read over here. So yeah, you can use them for comic books, paperbacks, mangas, sketch covers, postcards, bookmarks, all kinds of things. So yeah, definitely check them out. Now into the book. Oh, hi Tyler. It's En-Snar, this is the corporation, OS version 606, load credits, GFX. Yep, words. So it's written by Nick Gibson, the art by Brian Kiro, and the cover art is by Arvel Jones and Eliana Marquez. And yeah, the book is dedicated to the memory of Michael Ensminger, rest in peace. 21 Samurai 2022, Nick Gibson, used with permission by the Phoenix Press, and iconography is property of their respective owners. All rights reserved. I like this one. But yeah, it gives a little retro look. Like an old computer screen or monitor. Yeah. Little flashback, little throwback to issue 1. So yeah, Myshi was Kiro and Myshi were basically ambushed in an alley by members by biofreaks of the En-Snar corporation. That's going to play a big part in this story. Before he was able to retrieve her body, they took her body with it, and yeah, Tyler over here. This Tyler, born into greatness, later falling far. Quell will not let the knife suffer as she did. I thought this was Tyler. Maybe a mistake on the card, I don't know. But yeah. So it starts, yeah, basically them, yeah, basically them going over, yeah, what could have taken her. But yeah, they're in the alley, and yeah, she was here. Yeah, he doesn't know where his beloved is, and yeah, she doesn't even know who Myshi is, but it's her his fiance. So yeah, wait on, where did you get? And she does, of course, because it's the year 2100. You see some guy in a samurai armor. Where you come from? Who's carrying the sword around? Yeah, basically that. His name's, and he introduces himself, Kiro Earbringer. But yeah, he asks her, "Are you going to help me find my beloved or not?" What happened next is, so yeah, this is Tyler. Tyler is basically, yeah, the street smarts. And yeah, she knows more about this than, yeah, of course, Kiro does. So yeah. They're going, yeah. And yeah, of course she tells about the biofreaks that are by the En-Snar corporation. So they don't mess around. And yeah, because she has certain abilities, they took her to, yeah. They took her to the, yeah, basically they took her to, more likely, and yeah. Kiro, I thought he thought being in some way show more restraint, but yeah, his beloved is in there. He says, he points her to the fortress, but yeah, it's the future. It's not like a samurai fortress. Their weaponry is way more advanced than this, so yeah. And yeah, he accuses her of fleeing from battle, but she could handle herself. Yeah, they took her to yeah, they took her to the biofreak, to turn her into a biofreak, basically, which we can see later. But here, she's all he got left. She's all that he has left. But yeah, like she said, if you want to survive here, you have to listen to someone who's better understanding of has better understanding of this time and this environment. She tells, and yeah, here it comes in discussion. You're fleeing from a battle. It's the 2100. Yeah, he doesn't realize that he's in another timeline. And Tyler tries to take on Kiro with punches, but yeah, Kiro simply dodges him, moves aside. Simple block. He basically moves aside and dodges every punch, and yeah, finished. Yup. Because despite being from another time, he's still a pretty good fighter. So yeah, like I said in the page before, they took, as I expected, they took Myshi to the biofreak ward due to her abilities with the wind. She used to be a wind elemental. So yeah, took her over there. So yeah, she knows where they took her. And yeah, of course, if you're going to take on the En-Snar corporation, you have to take some more, a little more advanced tech with you. And yeah, so it takes them to Andy's Antiques. It's an antique shop with all kinds of junk. And yeah, this gear, yeah. It takes more than a katana to take them down, of course. So yeah, they think by the one would think by the year 2100 box would be more common in women's clothing. good one. Come on, open up, damn it. And yeah, the owner is not amused because it's kind of late. But yeah, he obviously has something that they want. But and yeah, unfortunately, the former owner Andy died a few years ago. This Mickey, and then Mickey. At first he's a little pissed off that they knock on his door at this hour, but yeah, and he's in vintage samurai armor. Then he lets him in because he's quite an history buff, and likes to collect antiques. So yeah, and yeah, she wants to sell him the armor. All that, but yeah, Kiro's not amused. It's part of his past, part of his roots, and don't like it. Of course, he doesn't like it. But yeah, this causes an argument where yeah, Kiro and Tyler. She says if you want to survive, you need money. You need better equipment, better armor. Of course, but he doesn't want to let go of the past. I think he needs to let go, and she tries to get it off, and all the tokens, and suddenly the bag full of tokens falls on the ground, and those are Songbird fathers. Fathers are kind of currency, something, or some kind of medallions, and Mickey is so amazed, he takes them $1 million apiece. Apparently they're worth $1 million. That's pretty impressive. With how many are in the back. This millionaire by now. And he could have, and of course, because it's the future, he could wire him to this account at any minute. But Kiro doesn't have an account yet. And he doesn't know what it is either. And yeah, he's getting impatient. So he goes on to take on the En-Snar Corporation in the En-Snar HQ. She doesn't want him to go, but yeah, I thought a samurai caused him a little more restraint, would show a little more restraint in this time. I know that he knows more, but yeah, his beloved is there, so yeah, once you're in love and once your love is in danger, Kiro doesn't think clearly. He thinks emotional, irrational. Yeah, abilities, enhanced jumping, reflexes, sword skill, earth. You can use a sword to maul the very earth itself, smacking it down on the ground in order to do so. Unfortunately, that is not what you... it's not going to save him against... she tries to talk sense into him, but yeah. Tell him that he wouldn't last 5 minutes over there and might be turned into a biofreak himself. And 4 minutes and 30 seconds later, he just walks in there. Until the guards arrive, the riot guards. And so he knees on the ground, and they ask if he has a permit for it. And yeah, they push him to the ground, and they ask his identity. Where does he come from? The usual stuff. And yeah, and of course they plan to take him to the biofreak ward to make another biofreak of him, but. Tyler walks in and saves his ass. Yeah, tell him this is escape brother from the mental asylum. But yeah, look at if those are things I'm doing right now. Give me a reason to go. And yeah, she gives him money. Doubles. He tells her to double it, which is done. And she owes him a big one. Kiro is like, whatever. And she tries to talk sense into him. Telling that, yeah, don't go off on your own. This isn't your time. And yeah, Kiro realizes, I shouldn't have done this. I'll follow your lead. You know this place better than I do. Which takes him to the next place. And yeah. This Judy's pleasure palace, and yeah, I still wonder why they were she takes him to this, why it turns out to be Pleasure Palace. So in that case, she says her palace, yeah, she runs a tight ship. But yeah, this is not just a pleasure palace. He figures it out. I saved a whore. And yeah, but here's Judy. And Judy is the owner of the brothel. And the sister of, Kiro, not Kiro, of Tyler. And yeah, she will do anything in her life to protect the ones she loves, to protect the people she loves. And yeah, they flock to her not just for protection but also for guidance. In this case, she punches him in the face. Kiro in the face, and yeah, 5 seconds to explain before what the hell that was, or I blow your brains out. She's a woman of action. You can totally see that. And yeah, Kiro here is at gunpoint. What happens next is, yeah, gives her 5 seconds, and here she basically blows him through the chest. Whatever. And yeah, of course, against whatever. This guy's more than my first and only bouncer. Where'd you find him? Yeah, she found him. And yeah, which brings us to, yeah, he wakes up. Still with pain. Of course, he was treated by, we let the card, train card let here. And this is Quell. Quell is basically the healer part. The healer of, yeah, the brothel. Quell Stormbro. I still don't understand how she could operate without a license. She dropped out. She didn't pass the training program. But yeah, she saved him as much as she could. And yeah, they're upstairs, and yeah, Tyler and Judy were. Judy is a little bit yeah, drunk, and yeah, stress drinking. She drinks to cope with the stress of running in the place, which is, yeah, it takes quite some energy out of her, and stress. So yeah, you can put it to work. But yeah, she doesn't want him here. She saved his life. He saved his life. He saved her life. He saved her life, but yeah, that's all I left to say is, from that moment on, we're going to the Foster place, because, how about nothing? And yeah, what we see here is biofreak Myshi throws a shuriken in her neck. I presume she's dead, I think. I'm not sure, maybe she's dead, maybe she's not, I couldn't find out. His fiance is a biofreak, of course, and yeah. And yeah, of course, Kiro believes Tyler that the En-Snar Corporation is tainted her soul. And yeah, she of course they engage into a sword fight. She slashes him, yeah, an upwards slash with her sword or block. But Kiro goes on the attack again and takes her bioarm. And yeah, she tells her that she will return and that she will own his sword. And yeah, Judy is of course gravely wounded, so yeah, he asks, should I go after her? Just go. But I don't want to just go, kill the bitch, okay? Okay. And he goes, falls her across yeah, the modern yeah, looks like a subway or something, or some kind of futuristic trains or ships. And yeah, got you now. How did their arm grow back? That's my only question. Now it shall be your undoing. And he tells her that she has gone slower and more predictable, but she uses her power and control over the wind, wanting to lift me, indeed. What happens next is Kiro gets blown away, and he won't let her win. He goes on the attack again. And yeah, the biofreak tells her, your fiancé is dead, a victim of the changing times. And yeah. But yeah, Kiro decides not to be a victim of the ancient times and dodges the slash. Yeah. And yeah, Myshi and Myshi is like, F you. But Kiro takes with another slash. He takes her other sword arm and yeah, holds her at the sword point, at the tip of his sword. So yeah, or at the flat of the blade, however you call it. And she tells him, you can kill me, I'm your fiancé. Well, not anymore, you're disowned. You disgrace our clan. Your clan no longer you're part of the Songor elementals, and which is true. She's gone beyond redemption. So or maybe she isn't. God knows. And he gives her a traitor's chance and lets her escape with her life. And Tyler asks, is she, what happened to her? Oh, he just disowned her. Alright. Well, when a person betrays a clan, it means that the person that discovers the treachery must disown him, and yeah, that's what he did. It's only the logical way forward. The person tends to power until it can be bestowed upon another. By you means me, right? In good time, friend. In good time. The sword bearer, yeah. So in time, she might become a sword owner. Or an elemental. Who knows? And yeah, here are the members of the brothel. The prostitutes. They come to Tyler for guidance to where to go. She sends them off to Gladden's, but Gladden's whips people if they give a bet, you know what. And yeah, it's Judy's, because she's her only blood relative. She has to take the place under her wing, but Tyler has other plans in mind. And she puts Quell, the healer, over here. I like her. She trains a nurse in a program she could never complete. Quell can stage with the best of them. She can't complete the program. How can you stitch? But that's my only question. But she's going to run. She's going to run things from now on because not yet, Screecher. She is. She makes. So yeah, she gives me a choice. Go under. Listen to Quell, follow Quell's management, or just take your. Go to Gladden and take your chances there. And Kiro, you coming? And yeah, she asks what they're going to do, and she tells him that Kiro is going to teach her how to fight. And and she won't be around here often. Yeah, but when we're not about to be disturbed, all right. And she holds her hand to her face because this could be the beginning of something else. And coming soon, Screecher. It was released this year, and the campaign is close as well. So that's the first review of the first YouTube review of 2023. Now we're going to the review, etc. To my final thoughts. So I have a little mixed feelings about this. Chapter 1 feels stronger. It was stronger. It set the stage for what's about to come. With this one, I feel like it's a mixed bag. Once again, one question is why it's a brothel. They could have gone with kind of another place like a monastery or something, or some futuristic temple or something else to make it more, give it more of an authentic feeling. But yeah, or maybe it's with the tech guy, but that's personal preference. Was probably otherwise, yeah. People like Quell and Tyre wouldn't serve that much of a big deal in the story. Also, Kiro being a samurai should more restrained and should show more restraint a bit, especially in a strange time. But with his lover being turned into a biofreak, I can't understand why he would react like this. And yeah, Tyre passing the torch to Quell to go train under him is yeah, is something that builds yeah, it's great for character building, and yeah, it's great development that she realizes, yeah, he has something to teach me, I have something to teach him, quid pro quo. It's Latin for means something for something. Now we're going to the art. And yeah, of course, yeah, some sequences like not this one, but page I think it's page 13. This scene with being a mature novel, being a mature comic book. I would have put this one on the splash page, so it's more graphically. But then we get to the border of not safe for work and not safe for life. Life caused problems. Same thing with the shuriken. I would put it into one panel. Same to slashes, where he takes the arms. But yeah, that's the only thing. That's actually the only thing. Now we're going to not yet. Again, the cover art looks. It's 99% perfect. The 1% I would have done differently is put the En-Snar riot guards and this scrap, etc. I would have taken this part away and put the focus solely on the mystery guy with the question mark, Kiro and Myshi, and or Tyler. Looks like Tyler, I'm not sure. Could be Myshi, and put the city with the full moon up here. But yeah, that's personal preference. It looks a little bit too crowded. I would have put these three on the cover, but still, it's a good cover. It's not as good as the first one. But yeah, and yeah, there's a little bit more consistency between the art on the cover and the art on the page, but still, it needs a little bit more consistency between these mirror bounds between the cover art, what's inside, and on the cover itself. And with the cards there's some really nice cards. Like I like Quell, Stormblood, but I like Judy the most. She has yeah. Too bad her time was cut short. No pun intended. I like this design. I like the dress. I hope this is not the end for her, but if it is, I will kind of miss her. And yeah, she was my favorite. This is one of my underrated parts of this book. So yeah, a little bit more consistency between the art on the book and within the book and with the cards over here could help a lot. But yeah, I can't understand. But yeah, it's what it is. It's not. It's what it is. Some things you can't control. Some things, yeah, to improve. This comes over like me blasting this book for no reason. Believe me, that's not my intention. It's once again. I love to if you look like a guy like guys from Alterna, you see both the art on the cards and in books should be more of a yeah. It's more of a balance in it. With these cards, there's one card I didn't like. So I don't know if I can still find her. Oh well. I've lost it, but yeah. Myshi's card, of all the cards that were in there, Myshi's card was a little bit, I used them as bookmarks. Myshi was one of the cards I didn't like a lot. But that's because, yeah, due to inconsistencies. But overall, my final score for the book, for this in the comic is yeah, once again 70 out of 100. It's decent, but it feels like a Science Before the Storm, and yeah, once again it's a mixed bag. I felt that one is stronger, but I can wait to see what Tyler will do, what she will learn under Kiro's belt. And yeah, it's good. It's decent. It's not yeah. It's not spectacular, but doesn't have the best art inside the book. But it feels like a Science Before the Storm. So yeah, a 70 out of 100. So 7 out of 10 is yeah, a good fit for this one. And yeah, that's about it. The next book that I will be reviewing is yeah, either John Haynes' At Death's Door or Screecher. I still have to figure that one out, because where I live right now, as you might see, the table is different, the floor is different. I don't have internet yet, so yeah, that's all we'll have for today. If you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe if you want to. I know it's a little bit of a long video, long review as well. And yeah, and if you'd like to see what I'm creating, I already showed it. But yeah, Java Warrior issue 1 is now available as vertical scrolling webcomic on the JavaWarrior.com, and on Global Comics, where you can set it to traditional or vertical scrolling or the whole page spreads. And yeah, chapter 2 is also currently in the works, currently at page 25 to 27. I had to rewrite 27 and send it because I have some headaches. But yeah, and if everything goes alright, I'll be going to a writer's market in June. I have a camp planned in Deventer. I will send the mail today to Gouda, to the one in Gouda. And yeah, and if everything goes alright, and yeah, I will talk to Mike Jimmy one these days to see if he could publish it as well for me. But that's still then. And if you like what you see, what I'm creating, if you want to think, hey, this is pretty good, Global Comics is currently also providing DRM-free PDFs. So yeah, every dollar will help me, my hard-working friend. So yeah, same thing with Gumroad. It's both available in English and Spanish. And I'll make sure to get the physical one also put on there once I have more time from work, etc. And yeah, I'll post a link down in the description below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And issue 2 is currently almost past the halfway mark. So yeah, can't wait to show you the results. And yeah, I'll post some art today as well, or tomorrow when I have time. So yeah, and if you want to see me write, today I'll be having a creative writing stream around 8:15 p.m. Central European time. So, and tomorrow I'll be live streaming Into the Breach on my own channel. So feel free to pass by, say hello, and see you guys on the next one. Rico says hello. The future bad guy says hello, or goodbye, and yeah. Whoa. The corrupted Didi, the Scorpion, says hello. Veronica. And that's all I have to say for this. Whoa. That's all I have to. I knocked over my tripod. That's all I have to say for this video. Hasta la vista, chicos. Adios.